Okay.
What's good, y'all? You already know who we get is today. Big Cat, King Cat. You already know. How y'all doing today?
Doing great. Another week of some anime. Not gonna get too much information on that till we get into the actual review portion of this. But yeah, I've had a good week. Seen some good stuff. How about you, Nemo?
Uh, shit, I've been lazy these holidays. Holiday. I mean, like I said, I got a couple tidbits of news as far as the shit that I've seen and heard. But other than that, nothing too major.
Okay,
Shit.
perfect.
Well, for me, I've been motherfucking. I've been just chilling for real, for real. This not working shit. I'm gonna be real. Y'all should try it. Like it's awesome. Wake up, do shit.
It's like a full-time student. You think I work?
Watch some anime. Take a walk.
Niggas say watch,
Taking walks.
take a walk. I'm done.
Go to the store. Come back. Watch some more anime. Roll another blunt. You know.
You know. Yeah, we had those off days thanks to the holiday. I had what 5 days off in a row, so you know what I've been doing over here rolling carpets. So,
You been eating
but
carpet? Oh,
nigga, rolling carpets.
oh, okay.
But it's customary. Like Hollow started off, want to make sure we get into the news. Any new information. Any new things you guys been doing through the week? Anything caught your attention?
Yeah, Fairy Tale got a sequel coming out. It's in
Mm.
works right now. Uh, they say it should be like 2023 when we hear an announcement. So
Was that a bomb or?
I don't know. I don't know.
So, are you a fairy tale fan? Big fan, little fan? How do you feel about it, Nemo?
Uh, the first couple episodes was a stretch for me. It was kind of a slow pace as far as what I was watching. But once I got into it for real, I became a big fan. I came to appreciate the work. Learned about the power of friendship very much. Hey, you know what I'm
Because the
saying?
Disney movies weren't
Right.
enough.
Hey, look, while he laughing, that's the same shit your boy Goku used, motherfucker. So I don't want to hear it.
Okay. Well, no, let me ask you this, bro. I did a lot of research on fairy tale, bro. And then at the end of the research, I came to the conclusion that it's most likely a decent show, but it's not a must watch. And like, as in when compared to other like must watch shit, like I feel like the big three is of course must watch. Hunter x Hunter is a must watch. Uh, she, in that lane, I don't think it's that, bro. But I've never, I only watched a couple of episodes of it and couldn't get into it.
You
So,
can't say that.
so
You can't say that.
nah, bro. This is
I watch shows. I'm so tired of you getting on here doing this fucking research. You ain't even watch the
Granted,
show.
granted, his
Please.
research is probably just one Instagram post about
nah.
fairy tale.
I watched hella fairy tale. What's the name? Just to see was it worth fucking going through it, bro. And in my head, it wasn't, bro. When I read what the whole show was about and the pros and the cons, it was just like I could. It's a soft pass.
Hey, I think it's just the power of friendship was just too compelling for you, and it broke your Broku vision.
Oh
So
man,
I understand.
Power of friendship compels you. Look, I'm gonna say it
But
like this, man. You might, despite you saying that, Fairy Tale probably has one of, if not one of the top 10 best storylines in most anime. It's the whole setup of the story. You can
that
say
is a very big claim there.
Yeah,
but
that's
I mean,
what I'm
it's been
saying,
talked about,
bro.
it's been talked about as many years as it's been out. So I mean, obviously it's something to people.
I mean,
Yeah, but
I mean,
then it's you know like mainstream. There's certain things that just make it the mainstream
Fairy
that
Tale wasn't
could have
always
definitely been replaced
mainstream.
by something else.
Fairy
yeah, what fairy tale came
wasn't
from,
always
like,
mainstream though.
every, like low key it out to be like it made it, but like in all actuality, don't
Fairy,
stop.
Fairy Tale wasn't mainstream though until the shit damn near was almost over.
So what does that say?
I mean, y'all said it was just mainstream. I'm just saying, like,
I mean, it's definitely more mainstream than some of the other things that we've reviewed. Most definitely, that I feel like could be a shoe in for that same spot that Fairy Tale is taking in.
Yeah, and I don't hear people beating the door down to bring fairy tale back. That's, I mean, they bringing it back.
it's something people can appreciate without having to make a statement for people to
Yo,
understand
yo,
that.
yo. Can y'all hear me?
What's
Yeah,
good?
yeah.
Yo, what's going on, gentlemen? What's going on? What's going on?
You hop off in this fairy tale because you don't watch fairy tale too. So I'm only speaking on articles.
Yo,
How do
what's
you
the
watch it, bro?
conversation?
Huh?
So,
What's up, man? What's
so
the
I said
conversation? I'm
that
late to the verse.
I said that Fairy Tale has one of the best storylines, just like many other good mainstream anime.
He said Fairy Tale is top 10 of storylines in anime.
No, that shit trash.
Fix your words, Nemo. Fix your words.
So why? So
That's what you
let's hear
said.
hollow. Why?
Out of here.
Bro, it just was a very, very, like, very, very shonen anime to the point where it they really just cheap shotted that shit all the way out from top to bottom. It was the cheapest shit you could ever see, bro. It's like they put effort into building up shit, but then using a crappy ass cheat code to end up winning. My biggest fucking frame of reference is the because it's Urza. She literally won a fight. They asked her how the fuck was she able to do that shit? Because it's her. That was a little
Granted, this bitch
explanation in
was
the show.
born from
I
somebody who
was
didn't.
like, man, that's
Now, granted, this was something.
that's some bullshit.
Granted, this bitch was born from the most powerful wizard in the world.
We got that after the fact,
It
later
don't
on, all
matter
the way
though.
down the
It does
line.
not matter
So
though.
they just said that she could do shit just because she could do shit. And the shit that she did was literally like, yo, it don't matter. Nigga, this is what the fuck? You lost literally all your senses. And you was at like X amount times percentage the damage. No, like it was so ridiculous for her to win this fight. And she did it in a way that wasn't even no type of like it wasn't it just was executed cheap, bro. Throughout the whole thing. But that was just one aspect. I love what they did with the magic. I love how they expanded on magical powers and shit like that. That was a great thing that they did. But other than that, I couldn't fuck with nothing else for real. Once I actually got out of the like fairy tale, no pun intended, I was just like, yeah, nah, I can't just sit here and watch this shit, man. This shit is they not even trying to make it suspenseful at all. It's just like pretty much obvious what the fuck was gonna happen. you riddle me with a couple of new powers here and there, but at the end of the day, we know what the fuck Natsu about to do. You know what I'm saying? It's a shonen, so I can't harp on it too bad because that's what fucking shonen is. The demographic is for little boys and shit. I can't fuck with that shit.
So let me ask you this, bro. What shonen has the best storyline?
You said who?
What shonen has the best storyline?
I mean, shonen storylines are all the fucking same for the most part. They're all nigga a young man's tale to become powerful. It's a coming of age story for boys. You know what I'm saying? Like it's what it is in every sense, in a way or form or fashion. That's the genre. That's what it's supposed to be. That's why I'm like, I can't be too mad at it because that's what it's intended to be. It's just like, so me really talking about this shit is kind of lame because nigga, it's made for little kids. It's supposed to be like that. All the reasons why I don't like it is the reasons why it exists. So it's just like, nigga, yeah, I gotta leave it alone. I just leave it alone. I don't even like to talk about fairy tale. Bro.
Gotcha.
It's not if it's not for you, it ain't for you, and then that's it. Bro.
For me,
Yeah,
I don't hate it by any stretch at all. I really like fairy tale. It's just that I feel like they're a try hard when it comes to getting people or getting fans because they'll take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and they're sprinkling all of these little things that are popular or that has been seen in other anime and put it all
Mm-hmm.
there so they can sort of get as many fans as possible. Because they got it's a shonen, but they still have the cute aspect. You gotta be able to have merchandising off of Happy.
Of
Uh,
course, of course.
all the girls gonna go crazy over him because he's a cute little blue cat. You got the OP magic, and like you said earlier, they don't even have to give a good
You
explanation
don't have to
for
give
why
no
the magic is so
explanation.
good.
Yeah.
It's just, oh, I'm fine. That's it. Let
but
the
That's
face
it,
card
and
speak for itself.
it just be throwing the whole scaling out the window. It's just like, well, fuck it,
magic,
bro.
if you deal with magic in general, there's no real parameters on magic. Like certain systems do, but once you get into like when you have a loose magic system where it's just like, okay, I can do magic and my magic encompasses
I mean,
everything. It's like, okay, what's the parameters of it?
not necessarily,
I
bro.
mean,
Because
hey,
I'm
that
like,
comes
what's the
into
point?
play when they're
Hold on,
world
why?
building.
Why would you? What's the point of you saying that though?
I'm saying like when like a lot of times when niggas use magic in these shows or in magic in any show, it's like there's no like usually there's like unless you a certain type of magic, there's no like okay if I do two spells I'm gonna get tired or there's only a reserve of magic I got and I can use that'll work. You know what I'm saying? Like it's usually magic is just some
They literally say this shit
There
mid
is, bro.
battle.
There is, bro. I don't know. You probably don't watch the magic show,
That
but
doesn't that doesn't transfer through
they
vocal
either
division.
have limitations or they don't. But that's for
that's
any fucking show, nigga.
that's exactly what I just said.
No, you didn't. You said that they don't have no limitations in
No,
any depiction.
first part when I said so in some shows they either have rules or they don't. I said that earlier.
But they
They
have
have
rules in
rules.
fairy tale. That's
I
what
about
makes
to
it so
say, bro, they
absurd,
have
nigga.
plenty of
Because
rules
they
in fairy.
have rules, but they don't give a fuck about this shit.
I wasn't talking about fairy tale. I was talking about magic and the like I said, you wasn't
No,
listening.
magic in general. But what was the point of saying that, bro?
Bro,
We know that.
every show that has had magic, they always say magic has the power to be limitless. It all depends on you.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's the concept of magic.
Okay, so fairy tale exactly did what the fuck they were supposed to
Fairy
do.
tale put parameters on their magic, nigga, and then they bust that bitch out the gate. Is what I just said. Is what I'm saying. Which is crazy, but that's shonen. That's why I said I can't talk about that shit, bro. Cause don't fucking Goku do the same thing, nigga.
Yes.
What do you
Don't
mean?
Luffy do the same thing, nigga? Don't Naruto do the same thing? They all do the same thing, bro. That's why it's like it's pointless to talk
Talking
about
about
that shit.
oh yeah, the ass pools, of course. What What would it be
I
without
just
that?
didn't like their ass pulls, bro. I just didn't like how they did it, bro. It was just that's me. I don't like how they execute. I love the powers. I love the concept. I love a lot of the things that they were doing. The
So
animation was kind of lackluster, but play into the cutesy aspect, like Brooks just said. So I get that too.
so let me ask you this: would you rather watch a story where the main character has a power set that is basically that's what his power set is, and he basically has all the tools he needs to do whatever his mission is, versus a character where he's straight or whatever, but he has these ass pull moments?
Well, I tell you what, I'd rather watch this shit, Fairy Tale, over them two shits you just picked. Cause that shit was ass. Nigga, that was ass. I'd rather watch their bullshit over that shit you just goddamn picked. That's for sure.
Don't picks.
Them two picks
Picks. I'm not
were
going.
horrible, nigga.
Yo.
So if anything, I would side with it on that. But I
With
mean,
that being said, should we just get right into the
I
reviews?
I ain't know I didn't want to come with all the smoke just yet. But
Whew.
to finish his question though, on the real, like I just watch other shonen, bro, that I particularly care for, and I just leave it alone, bro, and I just leave it at that.
Nigga, that's not the fucking question I asked you, nigga.
The question is basically, would I watch this shonen over another shonen? I'd watch another shonen, I guess, bro.
That's still not the fucking question I asked. What
I
the fuck?
think the answer to the question is kind of irrelevant because there you can always find good versions of each of the options that you gave.
That's why I just said it.
Because
Bro,
Dragon Ball Z is a good example of one because
Yeah,
he doesn't necessarily come equipped with the stuff that he need. He just screams through the fight and then he just magically
one
gets
of
it.
them epic
you
moments.
jump
Versus
niggas. You
versus
jump
what
niggas. You
what
If
gotta
the
jump
wise
niggas.
man's
Did
grandson
he just
or I
say
forgot the
epic
name of that
moment?
one.
No,
if
He has everything.
wait. I have wait. Did you just
it
say?
was in the same
Did you
show.
just say epic moments, cat? When he says something about the nigga screaming in DBZ, you don't even scream when you get in a fight. You praise
It might be
unrealistic.
different. It
You
might be
praise
different if you jump
unrealistic
niggas
aspects of life.
because that's what they
When have
do.
you
They
ever
jump
gotten it?
niggas.
Wait a minute.
Cat, let
You're
me ask you a question.
no.
Ask you a question, Cat. Let me ask
Dragon
you a
Ball
question.
Z
Just ask me one
and you
question.
take as example of
Let me
unrealistic shit. Dragon Ball Z,
no. Let me ask you one question.
He used that as an example of ass pull
bro.
shit, bro.
The whole show is about being over the top. The whole show is being over the
No,
top.
let me ask this question.
It's
Let
about
me
having
ask this
ass pull
question.
moments. That's what we talking about.
Let me ask. All right, so let me
Your
ask this
words.
question, bro. You in a fist fight, and all of a sudden you start getting your ass whooped, and it look like you about to be fucked up out here in these streets, according to everybody watching this shit. So you telling me you finna get up and scream, and then all of a sudden you finna whoop ass?
Actually, shit like that happens. So I'm gonna tell you.
God, oh
I'm
my
a, I'm
God,
a, I'm a,
that's
I'm gonna
not
have
what
to
I
side with him on. It does happen,
Let me explain to
but
you.
are you doing that shit,
Because when they
nigga?
get up, they
I
scream,
asked.
Are
"Hey,
you
fool,
doing
get the
that
chop!"
shit, nigga?
Because I like that to where a nigga is beating a nigga bad, right? So he let up.
Nigga, did you do this shit? Is what he's saying, bro.
Do
Ain't
you
about
do
anybody
this?
else.
Do
It's
you
about
do you
you.
power up when you fight? That's what I'm asking you, nigga.
Nah, bro. I'm
All
a
right then, nigga. You
kill that.
praise unrealistic bullshit.
What the fuck? Like
It's
that
unrealistic, bro.
I'm supposed to fight
Bruh,
like a
so
Naruto
you
then.
telling
That's
me,
not
all
in your
right, look, I got
reality.
another
That's
question.
what he's
So you
saying.
telling me, so
You fight like Naruto.
look, hey, look, let me ask this question then. So you
You
telling
fight
me,
like Naruto then.
no, look,
So,
you fight,
so why you praising?
shut up. So let me ask you this. A big ass nigga throw you up against the wall. I'm talking about literally make you put an imprint in the wall. You about to get up and fight again?
Yeah.
Okay. Because according to science, bitch, you're dead.
I mean, if I'm dead, I'm dead.
But that's what I'm
But
saying. You're
if
not
I can
doing
get up,
what it's saying is doing. You. That's the point I'm trying to make,
if
bro.
I can
Bro, y'all got
like,
further away from the whole subject, right? It's fairy tale. We go back to fairy tale, and you said you asked me why I didn't like it. I told you why I would rather not watch fairy tale over other shonen. But what was your point of saying that though? Why are you asking me this question in the first place?
who me?
That yeah.
Oh, because bro run Fairy Tale up because they coming out with a second season.
Oh, they starting it up again.
Yeah.
They doing a sequel.
Uh, okay.
Okay.
I saw as much as I saw, but I got a lot of shit that I'm not a nigga that you would want to ask about anime. I ain't watching on the reviews.
Nah, I ain't never. I only watched 2 episodes of it and couldn't get through two episodes. So, and I usually
Did you
force
ever
myself.
watch? Did you ever used to watch like Rave Master back in the day?
Yeah, didn't fuck with that. I thought that was corny.
Well, then yeah, this is pretty much the same nigga. Like real shit. If I'm not mistaken, he be having them Easter eggs in it. The same little dog with the little drill nose or whatever thing it was supposed to be with the drill nose shit that it was always shaking.
Mm.
This nigga always have that shit in some shit. He got it in the new one, the Eden Zero shit. That motherfucking so. But okay. I guess we'll see how they go with that. I don't follow the comic or the manga. I don't know like where they want to go. Is this like a whole new manga or is the manga already out? Nemo and they just keep going.
I think the manga had been out probably like 2 years before the show ended.
So the sales must have been crazy or something.
It's basically you watched it, so you remember Gildart, right?
Yeah.
So pretty much, you remember when he came back for the first time and he told the master that he couldn't finish the 100-year quest. And, he told not to it's because of Agni Loki. It's the reason why he failed the mission. But basically, Erza and them took on the job he failed.
Mm,
So they basically go on a 100-year quest.
got you. They
So
gonna
like
make
you're
that
not
Pretty
gonna
much
beast
the
level the
start of
fuck
One
up.
Piece.
You know, them niggas gonna come back leveled the fuck up, I guess. It's be 100-year time skip.
well, I don't know. According to what he said in interviews, that's supposed to be kind of like the end all be all of fairy tale. So I don't know what he wants to do with this one.
Oh, so it hasn't been finished. Like the last shit they saw was just the last shit they illustrated was
A
just the
lot of
last
the
part of the arc or some shit.
a lot of the people that are at with the publishing company that he is under, they said this shit probably will be done by the time they start animating it. Because it's already been greenlit for animation, so they probably gonna start at the beginning of next year. We'll probably hear some more news at the end of next year, probably even earlier than that. 'Cause I mean, like you said, they got the same character design. It's just bigger world building this time.
Yeah, they're not artistically doing nothing different.
It's just bigger world building. And I think I read some of it back when I actually heard about it, and they actually go to where Seraph had his little empire. They actually go back.
They fucking with some time shit. Here we go.
Nah, you watched all of Fairy Tale or most of it?
No,
Well,
I ain't
like
watch all that shit. I had stopped. Like I said, the magic ended for me, so I didn't find any reason to finish it.
Yeah, it's definitely a slow burn once you make it past those first. If you can make it past the first four to five episodes, then you're you're in it. But if you don't make it to that point, I definitely started watching it like episode one. It dropped off the map for me, and I picked it back up because there was absolutely nothing else to watch. So yeah, that's what Fairy Tale was for me. And once I started watching it, I was kind of hooked because I made it past that where it actually started to get interesting for me.
Yeah, I could see that. It could be a cool filler, man, in
Yeah,
between animes or some shit.
But you know what? What about the first two? The beginning episodes is so ass to where niggas just can't make it through.
because it
I'm
looks
gonna
just
have to
like all the
watch them
rest of the
too.
animes that are on.
not really, bro.
It's just generic.
It's
It
just
comes
Bro,
off as
I
just
generic as fuck.
honestly speaking, bro, I just rewatched the first episode of Naruto, bro. That shit was ass.
but the concept was cool. That's what gave Naruto the legs to do. The concept was cool. Ninjas are cool. It's a lit concept. You can't fuck it up.
No, back when I was a child, that's what I thought. As an adult, I'm like, bro, after seeing so many animes with real ninjas, what is this? What the fuck is this?
The most turned ninjas you gonna ever see in your life.
That's why.
Yeah,
That's
coming
why.
coming from Death Frenzy to go into Naruto, nah, that's two different shits.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I always start off with Shippuden. I never go back and watch the OG shit. If I'm watching the OG shit, I'm starting from the tuning exams. Fuck all that other shit.
Yeah, honestly, I started when I first started watching Naruto and this first started coming on TV. I felt about Naruto the same way I feel about Boruto now, the original series. It did pick up a lot in Shippuden, and I was hooked at that point. But yeah, it definitely had to grow on me a little bit.
Even that first time Demon Transformation lost his touch, bro. When he went demon mode for the first time, this shit lost his touch. It was just like,
But
eh.
but that never hyped me, bro. When he went demon mode, I was just like, okay, that's what so that's what he gonna be dealing with. I don't know.
So before we get too far off the map, as far as talking points, we do have a treat for you guys. We'll be doing Asian Flush, the card game today. So once we finish out these reviews, we'll be on to that. Hopefully, Hollow, you got something to drink with you, so we can get into this fun time. Okay. Any other? You may continue with your talking points, Cat.
Um, I was thinking we just gonna get into the reviews so we can go and do the drinking shit.
Oh shit! Let's go for it. Let's go for it. So first one, which one are we doing first? Saiyuki Requiem or Kata
Trash.
no Kyoukai?
Um,
They both trash, so let's just get it over.
with the let's go with the OG Saiyuki Requiem shit.
The trash, the OG trash.
Um, so I'm assuming y'all never watched the actual regular season of that shit.
No,
Hmm.
Hell no.
never will now.
They did have some fire ass one liners. That
Yeah,
that that sort of reminded me of like some Seto Kaiba type trash talking.
What what was the monk the same voice as Samuel Kaiba?
Was he?
I don't know.
This
Uh,
this is your choice, my guy. You should know this.
hey, I'm not. Hey, I ain't do that much research. But all I got is just give a little introduction for the show. It's basically um a loose story of the journey to the west. So it's one of those. Basically, I don't know if y'all peeped that or not.
Manifest Destiny.
Mhm. Um,
Kind of picked it up a couple times through the anime. They were like, "Yeah, we got to keep going that way."
um, um, man, the dialogue was actually good, bro. So I don't know does that fit into the audio or does that fit into the story?
What the dialogue? That's a little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Uh,
Yeah.
I'll probably put it more toward the story, bro. But
What they're saying goes into the story, but how they say it goes into the audio. So it's like, oh, this character has an annoying ass voice, so I'm gonna take off some points for the audio.
okay, but like I say, this is an old anime, bro. So I don't know how much shit this can be actually be compared to from back in the day. It's a adventure. Well, let's see what's the category of it. It's an adventure supernatural. But yeah, it's an adventure supernatural. So can y'all think of any adventure supernatural anime in from like '98? Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Oh,
You're trying to give us homework to do for your review, my guy.
y'all are ass, bro. Y'all niggas ain't listening. I'll be doing homework on y'all punk ass shit. Well, okay.
Hey, if you try to make talking points, you got to come with the evidence to back up your talking points. If you're trying to say this is the best one that came out in '98, then say that.
Hey,
Otherwise,
I ain't trying to
hey,
say that this is a random pick for me. So I don't think the only reason I picked it is because I watched the whole season of it. So I know basically the whole anime story, backstory behind it, which is they go on a journey to India to fucking make sure the resurrection of the demon lord doesn't happen. Um,
Hello?
of the demon lord. I think his
Am
name
I
is.
finally in here? Can you
yep,
hear me?
welcome back.
Okay. All right. My bad. My bad, bro. Continue.
Yeah, the resurrection of Maru or some shit like that. And then basically getting chased by his son and his crew the whole series. And basically what y'all seen in the movie is basically what happens. They go to town, fight hella demons, and then go to the next town, fucking fight hella demons. They argue, fight each other, break up, make up, and fight some more demons. That's the that's the whole story in a nutshell.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what I'm getting. And to back up that question that you asked earlier, some other stuff that came out that year, Cowboy Bebop, Trigun, uh, Card Captors, the original Yu-Gi-Oh series.
So this
It
came
definitely
out
has some
in
competition.
2001, bro. This ain't come out in 98.
Well, this was what he was trying to bring up, like what action adventure in '98 actually competed against it. Like it went against some heavy hitters. So
But it
that's
came out
probably
in
why nobody else
2001.
but you seen it.
That's what I'm
Nobody
saying.
else
But
but
it
you.
came out in 2001.
But that was part of a like a series they had. The movie came out in '01, right? Or did the whole series start in '01?
What did he say? 2000. My bad. 2000. Saiyuki Requiem. It's in 2001. That's what I'm getting. I don't know. That's what you're getting 98 from.
I think the actual Saiyuki brand started in like the anime
What's the name of the brand?
Saiyuki.
Just Saiyuki?
Yeah,
Yeah, and they just add
Oh,
shit with each season.
okay. Say 97. Okay.
yeah. So,
Got you. All right, 97. I mean,
but as I was saying, that's probably why you're the only one that's seen it because
I mean,
what it was competing against.
based off, but when you gotta think of it, based off the nature of the what's the name, and you see they were cussing and the language they were using and shit. See, they were smoking hella cigarettes and shit like that. Motherfucking, it clearly wasn't a mainstream thing. Um, um, but hey,
I don't know, bro. This shit was pretty trash, bro.
Yeah,
Uh,
stop being so defensive, Cat. Was it good or was it not good? That's all we here
it
for.
wasn't good, bro.
I feel like it was
Like
definitely for
they
this.
whole look. I mean, I don't know how we doing this tonight, bro. Which way we going with this, bro? We giving scores or we talking about this shit right now?
We're getting scores. If you want to give scores, go ahead.
All
Oh,
right.
I mean, okay, I didn't know we was doing scores first. So
I don't know, man. If you want to talk about this shit first, we can talk about this shit. But if you want to get scores first, I mean, it's your show, nigga.
okay? Cool. Let's talk about it since we talking about the shit, bro. I mean, I'm looking at the shit right now, and the actual adventures during that time, bro. Y'all would never know none of these names, bro. Fucking Maze, Hyper Police, Haunted Junctions,
Hey, nigga, let's talk about what we got right here, though. I'm just saying, B.
Shin.
Nigga, this whole it was like stupid, nigga. The whole storyline was just dumb, confusing, convoluted. It felt like I needed to know something before I watched the shit, so therefore I was out of the loop right at the beginning. I was just
Which
like,
is why I said that this came from the original series, Saiyuki, but this movie was kind of like probably like a spinoff during the actual take place that during the story. I
Yeah,
yeah,
guess
this
from
ain't no
the
one off.
story.
yeah,
So I can understand why y'all would be confused. But then again, I felt like they explained what was going on. They explained with especially toward the end.
Not really, cause like there was a few parts I had to go back and clarify, like you know what I'm saying,
Like what?
like some of the like the demon things. I had to go back and clarify if bro was a human or not to begin with on some shit
Okay,
because he had to
that
kill the demons. And,
that is the only thing where I feel like I understand. I can understand the confusion 100% because it's just like how they turn who's a demon, who's a half demon, who's the whole process. That's their whole backstory and shit. That you know what I'm saying? Like they only kind of mention this shit, but the
I mean,
action.
yeah, they once they mentioned it, it was like, all right, cool. I wasn't looking for that at the beginning. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool, whatever.
I killed 1,000 demons and I bathed in their blood.
Yeah, I don't know. Why did he put the blood in their hair? His hair? Was that to help him turn into a demon? Because, like,
No,
No, so he
they
can
kill a
have the
thousand
red
people.
hair color like the other demon do.
so he can
What?
have the hair color of the half demon.
This
It had
was the
nothing. It
most.
had no beneficial power.
No, not
This was the
Oh
most
God!
fangirl bitch ass nigga.
like,
Like, I just want you to
like,
notice me,
come on!
senpai. Why can't I
I
hang
just
out with you
want
and
you
your
to.
friends?
That's why I ain't like it. It was just like ill, nigga. This shit is nasty, bro. Like,
When it got down to it, and that was the whole premise for him turning
yeah,
evil,
nigga. What?
my God.
Are you serious?
Oh, great choice, Cat.
yo.
Definitely some stuff that you watch after you smoke a blunt. You don't really care about the movie,
Hey,
the story too
so
much.
yeah, facts. So was the Son Goku nigga? Was he like a human? Was he not? Or like was he a god? Like what the fuck was he?
Okay, so here's their official backstory. They real backstory is that they all three, well, everybody except Son Goku is reincarnated. All three of them niggas were God.
Man, I didn't get none of that shit from the movie.
No. They ain't put that back. That's just something you just gonna have to watch the seasons to know.
Cause
But
I
that
was like, why the fuck do I care about these niggas? Are they like regular humans? That's what I'm like. These niggas is regular humans doing this shit. Shit weird. They reincarnated niggas.
so they're reincarnated niggas, everybody except Son Goku. What happened is it was an issue in heaven. Son Goku was on some fuck shit. Um he did something and basically they wanted to kill the nigga and the nigga was under the monk care and the monk was just like, nah, y'all ain't doing that. He basically all three of them stuck their neck out for him. So they banished these niggas to Earth. And no, they basically made them niggas reincarnate, and then they just sent Son Goku to Earth and made tie him to a rock. Remember in the story, they was just like, remember this is where he found you, like tied to a rock and shit.
Hold on. So wait the fuck.
So,
Nigga, he got three in reincarnated niggas. Why the fuck would he want your normal ass on the team? Like, you see why this shit?
but none of them know that. None of them know that. Maybe
Knowing
Oh, they
that
don't know
Son
that shit.
Goku type character,
Oh,
he
okay,
probably ran off
okay.
with some food
actual.
and he got in trouble for that.
Bro, the nigga making the staff come out of nowhere and shit.
Hey, that is the king of monkeys for you. Monkey
Both
King.
him and the half breed nigga was doing shit like that. So I was just like, bro, you're not. If this boy is a human, then he fires fucking than you with the shits. But basically, everybody just joined him because they just joined him, bro. They didn't really ask.
Yeah, my pickup is that the monk was the original person, and then he went around just doing mystery type shit, solving
Yeah,
crimes, and then he
right.
picked up all these other folks along the journey.
He
Yeah.
got some niggas on the journey.
So
Yeah.
just on some weird dick riding shit.
And the key was not to ask the nigga to come on the journey. It was just to start walking with the nigga.
Pretty much.
He wasn't gonna turn you down, but you didn't.
But don't ask.
You don't ask because he
Well,
gonna say no.
it was so
You gotta
funny.
ask, and you already know the answer.
It was so
Right.
he realized that shit, and that shit just totally fucked his head up. He turned into a whole new motherfucking demon after.
Bro, that shit was like, I said, nah, this shit was bad, bro. That shit was bad.
But no, the shit that I enjoyed is when Brett was doing all of that shit. Why won't you fuck with me? Brett just walked off and was just like, no. Just shot him.
His whole character was like so horribly cold. It was fine. It was funny, bro, because it was so bad, but it was so fine at the same time, nigga. He said, "Save me." No, nigga.
Had me, bro. That shit had me, bro. It had me, bro. It had me.
So it had those moments with that character type. They have definitely changed that archetype or improved upon that archetype as
Didn't he
years
say
have
something
gone by.
along the lines like in the very beginning where he was like about to off somebody and he was like, "Hey, take this with you." And
Yeah,
he
yeah.
shot him in the face.
Yo,
That type of character you don't see no more for real. Cause it's like nigga, it's so unreal. It's like fucking
this nigga just too old,
just
bro.
like you know what I'm saying. If it, I don't even know how to explain it. Like one of them little homemade movies or some shit like it. It's like so scripted, nigga. That shit's not even real.
But I don't know. That's what make it good, bro. Cause this nigga,
That's what made it refreshing. I would say.
yeah, I say it's refreshing, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's not the fights wasn't nothing to be what's the name about to get hype about. I think it's really just the dialogue and seeing the characters interact. The four main characters interact make the whole thing. I think that's why this series, because the crazy thing about it, this series has gotten renewed hella times. Like it's gotten renewed like four times, and I think it just recently got renewed like 4 or 5 years ago. So it's not like this series just hella dead. Like
I mean, but if they renewing it, are they starting over from the beginning? They continuing it? What they doing?
they're not like uh
So
it,
I think it goes to like each season is like a new entity within itself. So there's the original, kind of like Saint Seiya, how there's like the different seasons, but they're all still Saint Seiya.
Right.
so
Okay. Okay.
I think, but no, I think the first 3 seasons is a continuous story, and then like the next two are kind of like spin-offs. I know the new one is a soft reboot. So they just changed little shit here and there. Like the whole the what they got in trouble for in heaven changed in in the new reboot. But it's the same formula. They use the same formula. Um, I don't think the fights ever get that much more fire. I think that the fights are cool, but it's a show with a lot of fighting, as you can see. So you can only do so much if you with that volume. Um, but I love the rock tracks, the rock and roll, the '90s rock and roll anime. This shit is
I
classic.
ain't,
I don't know, bro. These is one of those shows where I just be like, this is just some OG shit. Even the animation is just OG as fuck. This is just standard classical animation, bro.
I
So
don't know, bro. I think I probably would have gone with another one of that year. I could challenge you on that on another occasion, nigga. On a 97 type of if we talking about just 97.
put it like this, bro. Put it like this. We can go 97 and then you can't pick nothing. You can't pick nothing that's just like an instant classic that everybody know. If you can find me something that's not an instant classic in '97, that's a supernatural adventure. Hey, bro.
No, I'm just gonna pick a better 97. What you
Stop
mean?
being so
I
defensive,
know,
cat. Was
like
it good or was it not
you know
good?
what came out in 97, bro? That really would like make this shit irrelevant to like it is to now. It's not even it didn't even really have a good story to make itself stand out. But you know what came out in 97, bro?
What?
Pokemon, bro. That
No,
shit shut
I'm.
anything down out there in that motherfucking realm. That
I'm
kind of shut anything
Nigga,
down in that realm.
nigga, Titanic came out in '97.
I'm watching this shit over Pokemon all day long.
It ain't about you, bro.
Yeah. That's it is
Hey,
what it.
Berserk, the first version came out during that time.
Men in Black, the original, came out in '97.
That's
Man,
all.
all
But
this shit over this shit, though.
you're iconic
All
shit.
that shit over this shit.
Is better than this shit, but you can't find nothing slightly obscure that's
Why would
comparable.
I want to find something slightly obscure when I could just find shit that's better than it?
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what a real challenge is. That's an actual statement saying, "Hey, I can choose the most popular shit that was
What's
in,
the category?
and this is and it's better." Well, of course,
What's
because
what's
it
the
was
In other
category?
words, my
What's the
name is Cat, and I can't take no L's.
right? What's the category? What's the category?
uh supernatural. What's the name? Like I say,
Berserk,
Adventure.
Berserk.
iconic.
But that's a supernatural adventure.
Like I said in the beginning, bro.
But see, look at him. No, you can't use that one.
I said, uh,
He's like, no, you can't use that one.
no,
Uh-uh.
I said,
Anything but that one.
no.
Because
I,
that would be the best of its genre in that year.
but we all
Yeah.
everything know about Berserk. You see what I'm saying, bro? It's like you can't find nothing of you can't find nothing that's already out there that's better than this.
Didn't Princess Mononoke come out in '97?
That's Studio Ghibli.
Bro, like what is he saying, bro? Aren't we telling you everything
Uh-oh, you
is
digging
better than
yourself
this
into
shit?
another hole. Neon Genesis Evangelion, Detective Conan.
You want some obscure shit? Eat
Mm,
Man.
those are all slick, iconic, bro. Like
Hey, bro, Eat Man.
So I
Eat
think
Man.
the
Eat
better
Man.
argument to make is the fact that you're trying to, oh, these are so iconic versus mine.
no,
If
because
it
y'all
came out the same time these other animes came out and they're iconic, why is this not there?
category,
Because there's a problem in the story.
huh?
If all of these animes came out in '97 and you're saying that these are iconic, why is this not on the same level?
I mean, it's up there to still be getting renewed because some of them shits you named, if they get renewed,
Yeah, but just
They
because
have
it's
a
getting
list of
renewed
just
doesn't mean
pure
people are actually watching it.
97, bro. Pure 97 anime shows, and that's not even on the top 20 of just shows that came out in 97. Not continuations, not renewals, just shows that started in 97. Nah, bro. It's not up there.
but I'm not putting it up there. I'm not putting it in
All
the
right, bro. We're not gonna argue that the show is how bad the show is, bro. How good bad it is, bad good, however you want to say, bro.
Let's get to what we
It's
came
just
from. Let's get
besides
to the
the point.
reviews.
Yeah, come
Let's
on.
get to
All
the
right,
reviews.
bro. Was it
Tell us how good you think it is, Cat. Give us your
this
numbers.
shit?
all
Yeah,
right,
nigga.
all right. I'm music, dope soundtrack, rock and roll can't go wrong. Always set the mood, gives that hype energy to an anime. Um, getting seen it definitely helped out. I give the music a 7.5. Um, story. Um, the story was like I was saying, it wasn't all of that. It wasn't that interesting. Um, I think the things about this story that shows out is one like the characters. I think the four main characters are dope. Um, and how they play off each other. Their commentary. I think that's uh, pretty much all it is to their story. So uh, I'm gonna go 5.7 with the story. Um, Um, animation, like I say, it's standard. It's pretty standard um for that time period. Lines up with everything. I think the shading when in the dark scenes were kind of fucked up. Some of the dark scenes when shit got dark. I don't know whether it was my screen, but it was just like, yeah, it's getting kind of ugly in here. Um, fights weren't all of that. Mm, character designs are dope. They have some of the coolest character designs, I feel like. Um, but I'm gonna go with the animation because it is '97. I'm gonna go with the 7.2. You know what? I'm gonna go with a seven. Straight seven.
Okay.
All right, yeah, that's on y'all.
Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and go next. Whew. So for the visuals, yes, the original series started in '97. However, this anime came out in 2001. Uh, so due to the fact that they're, I guess, trying to keep it to the original style, they didn't update it at all. That wasn't a good look. Um, so yeah, it was watching stuff that I watched today and going back and watch this was. Uh, I was kind of glad it was only a movie. Um, so as far as the visuals, I'm going to give that a five. Because they did have some interesting character designs, sure, but it could have just also been just a mismatch of all different types of characters they just put on one team. Just hey, let's see how this goes. You know, that's I guess in a way the One Piece effect. Maybe this was the originator of One Piece. Who knows? Um, but as far as music, yeah, the tracks were pretty dope. You know, gotta love the classic rock anime intros. You know, the whole emo original AMV type stuff. It's definitely a good look for it. So that probably be the best score for the whole actual anime. So I'm gonna give that an actual seven. And as far as the story, ooh, they did a good job in sort of catching us up in a way. If we didn't watch the original anime, and you sort of got everything you needed to know by the end for the most part. But the whole reason why uh, the whole reason why the villain became the villain, just being a fanboy that wasn't recognized, that oh my god was the worst piece of plot that you could have ever put anywhere.
It was
Um,
incredible. It was Incredibles.
my goodness, it sort of reminded me of the mindless stuff that you would watch on Saturday morning cartoons when you was a kid, when you didn't care about the story because you were just looking for the fight scenes and the one line. So that story, ooh, I'm gonna have to give that story a 4.5. Hey, Hollow Nemo,
I give it a good old Wendy's.
who was that? Nemo, you give it a Wendy, Wendy
Yes,
No Williams.
yes.
Okay. What about you, Hollow?
All right, so I guess I'm gonna go into it as well. I mean, the music, the rock music was pretty cool, refreshing, cool, yada yada yada. I didn't really fuck with the audio on this shit. I couldn't hear it too well. It just showed how time has made shit a lot better. So I wasn't gonna weigh too heavy of a factor on that. Um, because of it. So I'll go ahead and give the music a 6. Um, as for the visuals, again, my rendition, my watching it was it just wasn't the best, man. I couldn't really tell visually, for real, for real. Seemed like they pretty much, dope standard 97 character trope styles. So
Yeah, the big hair,
right, yeah,
big
the
egos.
way they was drawn with the pointy ears and the eyes and the nose and just that style of the 97 artwork. It's like so it didn't do anything too breathtaking from it. Uh so the visuals, I'm gonna give it a 5. And the story, yeah, the story gonna get a 4 for me because this story was like it just was weird, bro. Like even when they was setting them up, I was like, okay, why is these motherfuckers? Who are these other group of niggas behind them, bro? Who the fuck are y'all? Y'all whole point was to show up and show that y'all was there. You didn't add to anything in the story. And then when the shit was over with, y'all didn't do
And
shit.
and that's the worst part when they at the very end when they finally caught up to him. Hey, let's go do something. Nah, they just got through fighting. We good. We'll catch you next time.
Nigga, who are y'all?
We see, that's the thing about it, bro. It's just like I'm looking at it in with the season, knowing like the head.
Nah, bruh. There was no point in adding them in this story, bruh.
But
That
no,
shit was
they
pointless.
had one purpose. They actually helped them niggas out by
They
fighting.
didn't help him out.
Nah, because they was fighting hella niggas on the outskirts, so it kind of whittled down his numbers of how many niggas they actually had to fight. So basically, he didn't have his full army of Shikigami. Not Shikigami, but what the fuck? What the fuck was he using? Uh,
I think they were Shikigami, right? I
Yeah,
think that's
they
what he
was
called them. They
Shikigami.
were puppets.
oh yeah, okay, yeah. He didn't have his whole army of Shikigami to the actual fucking characters because they was actually fighting them niggas on the outskirts.
Yo, that nigga was a fanboy, bro. Wasn't that gonna
As a
happen
matter
to
of
everybody
fact,
at the
as a
end of the
matter of
day?
fact, the one thing I forgot to bring up in my review, the whole paper plane shit wasn't even his idea. he was just he just got that
Right.
from the monk. Oh
Boom.
yeah, take it. Oh, I'm going to worship this.
We'll worship this paper plane, this little piece of this
Nah,
toy.
nah. What killed me was when the random bitch came out the blue. After Buddy had saved her, and he was just like, "Bitch, I told you to run."
Hell yeah. I told you to get out of here. I told you to save yourself. She like, nah, I don't want to do that. I was like, all right, bro.
I'm gonna sacrifice myself.
I'm gonna sacrifice myself to help y'all. At the end of the day, the fanboy, he couldn't do shit, bro, but worship the nigga and get mad. He still couldn't join the nigga. He was still like he could have destroyed them niggas at any time, right? He was
Yeah.
just like, so when you just going to admit that you want me on your team, bro? It was
Shit was that nigga.
it's like, bro, this is what you doing it for. You just really want to be on the squad, bro. You really want to be acknowledged right now. So for that, in their
What make it?
random group following them that serve no purpose at all, bro, this shit getting a 4 for me.
But it make more sense if you actually watch the series because you will understand like that the monk nigga is actually like a celebrity, bro. Every city they go to, like basically they get free shit, like free hotel lodging, free everything, free meals, because this nigga is just so clouded up on some. I'm the monk with the holy scriptures. So it's just like he's slick famous everywhere.
Yeah, I just figured he was just a monk. You know what I'm saying? I mean, an exorcist or some shit, demon killer, and that was just it. You know, it was just like, which I
Nah,
mean, I didn't need to know how cloudy he was. I could see from his power he could
As a
do
matter
shit.
of fact, he was slick pie with the tool though. He
Yeah, yeah, he did have the
and he
tool.
was airing that bitch out.
Goddamn. Only one time he dropped the tool and went on the humbug mumbug shit, the monk shit, bro. Humming shit, bro. When
Because he
that
had a
fucking
bird.
dream,
Yeah, that
yeah,
that
that
bird.
dragon shit came out. He had to put down the tool and get back to his roots. He got niggas like this ain't gonna work, bro. I can't do that. Goddamn that
and
tool shit.
and the funny thing about it, he didn't want to do it then. They had to convince this nigga to do it.
Hell yeah, he just do not want to be a monk, but he got the monk shit on. But it's crazy.
This was definitely he was. I feel like with the different characters, they were like different character tropes from different uh forms of Western anime. So like the monk was like he was a monk, but he was like a Western type guy. He was like a Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, he was a cowboy monk,
Yeah, and
shit
the
like that.
Son Goku, of course, the Monkey King, and then some of the other characters were pulled from other forms of media. That's what I feel about this whole team.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I can say that same thing, man.
Then when they fucked bro up when he was about to get some ass from the half demon. The nigga walked in. I was just
Yeah,
like, fuck.
there was that. I'm the half blood, half breed. Nobody want me for real. You know what I'm saying? We distinctively look like what is it? Brown skin, red hair, motherfuckers. I couldn't tell that from the visuals.
Uh, I guess the niggas a little slightly darker. They're more like light skinned instead of being white.
So
Yeah.
But of course, they praise pale skin over there. So
yeah, yeah, they do.
The darkest nigga is the son of the demon lord. The darkest nigga.
so
That's what I'm saying. The half breed nigga was the dark nigga.
I'm talking about the other group who didn't do shit the whole
Oh man, yeah, I figured that because he looked like bruh, so he got to be some demon type shit. Well, are they supposed to be linking up? Or are they the same crew? What's going on?
if they
Niggas,
supposedly running hands, they're supposed running hands.
so their job is to stop. Their job is to stop the monk group from advancing. Basically, the kill niggas, but they can't do it uh because the nigga with the sword, the tall nigga that was in the other demon group is the brother of the half demon nigga. So it's just like they got some weird.
they
We
had to
could
get that soap opera shit going on.
they got some weird shit, and then the prince, the demon prince, he low key ain't built like that. Like he's strong as fuck, but he don't really got the heart to be the savage to really kill these niggas and really.
Gotcha. He can't pull it.
Yeah, he can't put. He's not the demon.
So for the sake of time, let's go ahead and get into this next one. It feels like a regular
Yeah.
episode. I thought it was gonna be a short one.
I didn't know that's what y'all intended. My bad, bro.
Yeah, anime. We still got the Asian Flush today.
Okay, okay. All right. Well, the other one was like hot garbage, stinking
Kata
powder.
no Kyoukai.
Nah, this one.
Oh, that
This
shit is
super,
literally how your brain work, ain't it?
what?
That nigga is like the representation of you, bro. He gotta be.
This nigga was funny.
He got to be you for real, bro.
You
Pretty
know,
rationale and everything.
this nigga said,
Like,
100.
everybody else thinks it's bad. Why don't you think it's bad? I don't know.
Why don't you admit that I killed those people? Well, I saw you there, but I didn't see you do anything.
Yo,
Bruh,
That was a
yo,
waste of an hour of my time, my dude.
that was an hour.
oh,
That was an hour I never get back, bro.
the
Did
whole
you
time.
guys did you guys stick through for the like the credit sequence?
Oh no, they had something at the end.
Yeah, just pretty much prepping you for the next one because it ended on such a cliffhanger. I knew it had to be something else, so I watched through the
What's
credits
the
and
cliffhanger? I thought the bitch was in the nut house.
she was in a hospital bed. She wasn't in a nut house.
Oh,
Yeah, so this is a 7 movie series. That was the second movie.
bro, I don't want to see that shit, bro.
Yeah, in chronological order, they say that's the first. So
Dun, 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 dun.
logical order, but
Because
actually,
there's a big time skip from what I think they met in what 95. Then most of it was in
Yeah,
when she was in
he
the
admitted
hospital. It was
her in the hospital
99.
in 98.
Yeah,
yeah,
It
something
was
like
three
that. So,
years after. So I
yeah.
was like, all right, it is a time skip, but see, this is that Netflix U type that fucking show they have on there. What's that shit with the psychopath love story, bro? I don't like this type of shit, bro. That shit is hell no, nigga. I can't believe you got me to sit here and watch this shit. My girl would be so ashamed of me right now because she probably want me to watch that bullshit with her. And I watch this shit, nigga.
Okay, Cat. So you can start it off with your scores.
all right. Damn. Uh, the visuals. Let's start with visuals. Visuals, gas. Visuals pretty clean, and they're clean as fuck for 2007. I ain't gonna lie. I thought this shit was like a I thought this shit was like a 2019, 2000 uh uh teen. I didn't think this was a '07. So I'm gonna have to put the visuals high up there. Cause that's damn near state of the art for '07. So I'm gonna go uh 8.7 for the visuals. Uh Story wise, I don't know how I feel about this shit. I really don't know how I feel about it, bro. Because it was just short enough to where it didn't drag me, and it just left. It was just like I'm wondering. Is this what this whole story is about? Because this can't be what this whole story is about. It's just a love story between two semi crazy niggas. Because he got to be crazy himself, bro, to see um, like this bitch, this bitch is murdering shit. Like your fucking uncle told your ass, like the bitch had a fucked up elbow. You see the bitch with the fucked up elbow at school the next day. Like you know what I'm saying? Like this bitch is on some other type of time.
And she told him, I'm gonna
He,
shut up, bro.
So I'm gonna kill you one day.
She
yeah,
said, I murder people, I kill people. Like nigga, like these rappers be saying, nigga, I kill people, nigga. She told you that shit, nigga. What was that one song that came out, nigga? I kill people. Was it Chief Keef song, some shit? They say they kill people, bro. She told the nigga she killed motherfuckers, bro. My whole being is intended for murder.
and see that's where we get into the real interesting part about this story is the actual the split personalities. And that's what kind of stuck me in there because it's just like, okay, this got split personality, and then she's really going back and forth. Like that was a cool dynamic to see played out, and I think they did a good job on that. Um,
Was that a dynamic? Because I feel like all the personalities wanted to kill motherfuckers.
no, it was just two. From how I understand it, it was just two. It was Shiki and Shiki. So
And Shiki also mentioned that Shiki would kill all the other personalities that would come up and be more murderous type shit. But
so she had multiple, or did she just have the two?
I thought she just had the two. I didn't know she had more.
Yeah, that's what I thought. She had the two.
yeah, she only had the two. I don't think any of the others are actually in the show or depicted here. But I think in one of the dialogue sections, it was saying that I yes, I kill people or Shiki kill people, but I kill all the other personalities that come up that may be more dangerous type shit. But yeah, that's
And
neither here nor there.
and see and see that's the thing that kind of fucked me up, bro. Because I wasn't mad that he kept on fucking with her. I just was mad that he wasn't ready when the time when the flip came and she really like went full crazy on him. It's the same way with niggas in regular life. Like niggas fuck with crazy bitches all day, every day. But it's just like niggas know I fucking with a crazy bitch. When she go crazy, I gotta be prepared. Like I just can't be caught off guard by that shit. But this nigga, that's what kind of made the character wild to me because the way he was moving, sitting out in front of her house, thugging it, camping out and shit. I was thinking like, okay, he's prepared to deal with this bitch. This is his first love. Okay, cool. But I don't know, bro. He just wasn't ready, bro. I thought he was gonna do some judo shit on her ass. Um, Nigga got a dumb Bob and Weave game though. Bob and Weave game crazy. He was dodging the fuck out that night. Um, I don't know, bro. This story, it wasn't bad to me. It wasn't hard to watch. Um, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 6.5 to give it some room for improvement. Um, Music. Uh, Music. Ooh, I think they did some kind of like basic piano emotional type shit that they kept on doing it. Like when they really wanted shit to be emotional, they'll play this piano. I think that shit be getting played out. Um, the beginning part wasn't that memorable. The ending part wasn't that memorable either. So I'm gonna go. Uh, I'm gonna go 6 for the music.
Okay, so I guess to keep it for the same order as last time, I'll go ahead and go for the let's see, let's start with the music. Music was okay. I like how they integrated the singing in the rain during like the rain scene, and he was humming it at first, and then the beat dropped, and then you felt it, so that was definitely a big part of the anime, and kind of like the intro and outro, pretty like your sad mystery type, to go with the theme. So um Definitely would give that the music probably a six. Um, for the visuals, yeah, definitely crisp. Um, was looking at some of the, I guess, the running sequences when old dude had to get Ghost after she went crazy on him. Uh, and tripping over stuff, rolling, dodging the knife and all that stuff. That was pretty interesting. Um, so don't have much to say about the bad to say about the visuals. They didn't have any weird character designs. It was kind of like a slice of life in a way. Um, of me living with this crazy bitch and let's see what happens. Um, so visuals, I would give that a seven. Um, and as far as the story, if it's one of seven, I kind of see how they want you to. They'll build suspense to sort of watch the next one. But with this story, I kind of don't want to see them. Um, Definitely, probably could have been something that they could have all squeezed into one movie, and it would have been a good story within itself. But
Dog, it's eight of these bitches, bro. Hell no.
no, that's a no for me, dog. So, um,
I'm sorry, it's not eight. It's like nine of them hoes. No
yeah,
cap.
that's a no for me, dog. It was short, so maybe if since I watched this first one, I'll just go and finish the story at some point because they were kind of like only like 40 to 50 minutes or so. Um, so that's not a horrible watch,
Bro,
but
it's like 5 hours, dog.
I don't I don't
the
think it could
story
be,
wasn't in it. But
but it couldn't be about this. It couldn't be the same plot. Like just him dealing with this crazy bitch his whole life. It couldn't be that plot.
possibility. I mean, they did show glimpses of when she was younger. I guess she was probably portraying a boy with the training, the sword training. So hey, maybe it's just going through her being her what made her crazy and what created all these personalities, and maybe we'll be able to see more of those personalities.
Mm. Yeah, I wouldn't want to see it. I wouldn't want to see a
Yeah,
shit.
so yeah, based off the possibilities of what it would be, not necessarily the top of the watch list for me. So story, I'll give that a five. Who's next? Go, 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 go. Hello, Nemo, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Guess you can go, my G.
Uh, let's see. Story. I give it a five. It's not bad, but it's not the best. Uh, Animation. I'll give it a 6.5. It's alright. And music. I don't really remember the music, so four. Yeah, four.
Last but not least, Hollow.
All right. So I'm not a particular fan of this uh genre of storytelling. So don't mind me. I did not like this shit at all. Now the music was great. The music for that shit was awesome. I mean, I was listening to this shit with some headphones on. They was cueing in the background sound effects and noises just subtly during simple shit like when he was sitting down with his cousin in the room. They had cued some shit just subtly in there to where I didn't even realize. I thought it was my own background in the house going on or some shit. But it was I like how they did that. That shit was real slick. The visuals, The visuals was dope. Well, let me get the music back. Back to the music. The music is going to get like a 7 for me. I like how they did that shit. Um, the visuals is going to get a 6.8. Visuals was clean. Visuals was dope. Matter of fact, I get the visuals a 7. The visuals was clean. The visuals was really clean. Um, so they stood up very well over the test of time. Uh, no gripes with that. Definitely the animated scenes or the fight scenes. Now, my only quell would be the goddamn murder victims. They did kind of look like a hodgepodge little mess of like spaghettios type shit.
Yeah,
It wasn't the cleanest right there.
yeah, like, and that was another thing. They never. I like to see the nigga get murdered.
Yeah, they didn't show any actual murdering action,
Cause
so to
like,
speak. Yeah.
cause the first got hit by the bus. She pushed this. Didn't she push the nigga into a bus?
Did she?
It showed him getting pushed, but it didn't show who pushed him.
Okay.
It just showed him kind of stumbling in the street.
Push that nigga into to the bus. Yeah,
And then use his blood as makeup, as whipstick.
yeah, mascara and shit, Maybelline type shit. But so I didn't really like the noodle shit, so I'll take them down. 6.5, 6.8, 6.8, because it still was good. The most action, I guess we could say, in exchange was the exchange of knife slashes amongst it. That was real light towards the end. I'm like, okay, cool. So, but the story again, I'm just not a fan of this. I think Netflix has something just like this now that everybody likes, and I find it fucking repulsive. About the serial killer and the girl having and his serial killer girlfriend now, I guess. I don't know. So I'm just like, I thought if she had killed that nigga, it would have been great. Because I would have been like, nigga, this is what happens when you play with fire. You
Which,
get burned. But now you say it's like 8 movies. It's cat and mouse shit probably. I'll be all right without that. So the story for me is gonna get a goddamn a fat ass 5, nigga. A 4, fat ass 4. The stories for this week was not it for me. No, I'm fucking a 3, nigga. I hate this story.
You don't like the psychological aspects of the,
Nigga,
where it's bringing awareness for mental health and mental illnesses.
I hate this romanticized and fucking
really,
psychopathic shit, bro.
romance.
This is romanticized
I don't
fucking
know how
psychopaths.
romantic,
This shit is just
bro.
it's just weird to me. Like,
Hey, everybody like a little toxic every now and then.
man,
What?
yo, I'm not a fan of that shit. That's all I'm saying. This shit getting a 2. This shit getting a fucking 1. I'm done.
Oh, 1. Okay, it
Over
goes
with.
down every time.
It's over with, bro.
All
Got
right,
a
stand
1
on that.
today. I'm done. That's the lowest
That
of
is,
this shit. I hate
I think that's the lowest score in history of the U.N.I.
this shit is utterly repulsive to me. Repulsive. Like I was just fucking I was torn up watching this shit. I was like, and then I got happy when she started slashing. And when she killed that nigga, I was like, oh, I hate this shit. I turned this
Okay,
fucker off. It's
gotcha.
already over. The best thing about it was an hour.
Yeah,
That was it.
so it was easy to knock out. You could
Definitely
do it in one
better.
sitting, maybe
But,
2.
and I'm gonna go on the record and say this shit definitely better, not better by no means, not better than 5 centimeters at all, nigga.
Ah,
5 centimeters was far superior compared to this bullshit. I don't give a
Shots
fuck
fired.
what nobody say, nigga. 5 centimeters is the GOAT right now for
here,
goddamn slice of life, nigga. It's up there in the top 5 slice of life on the U.N.I verse, nigga.
bruh,
That shit is goated. You put this bullshit out there.
bruh.
Hell no.
So,
That love story was way better than this shit,
are
nigga.
you see?
You goddamn killing me.
Nigga killed
You
himself.
fucking out of here. Just
No
because it
pun.
had blood and guts to it, don't make it better, bro.
Ah, nigga.
Fuck all that stupid shit, bro.
No, bro. Fuck all of that.
5 centimeters
Then
is the
then it
shit.
wasn't even a good blood and guts. It
It
just
wasn't even
glanced at the
gut
blood
and
and
guts.
guts.
It was spaghettios, nigga.
Alright,
Shit
bro.
was spaghettios on the goddamn TV.
Uh-oh, spaghetti-o.
Shit was
You,
yeah, nigga. I ain't seen that shit since about goddamn 2007, nigga. I don't know
you,
what the fuck
no,
that shit is.
you would rather this nigga be, you would rather this nigga instead of go fucking with the bitch, go talk about the bitch. Maybe I should send her a letter.
Yes, bro. I'd rather him do that dealing with a normal female than dealing with this psycho bitch, bro. Dealing with this psychopathic motherfucker, bro, who's literally killing all these people around you. And it's just like I told you, I'm gonna kill you, but I'm just gonna see the good in you, nigga. If that ain't no Naruto goddamn shonen bullshit, this what I'm saying. This is how your brain work, bro. Has to be how your brain work, bro. All the signs say no, but you like, you know what? It's a good idea, nigga. I don't get it, bro. This how arguments be. This how discussions be with your ass, nigga. Like, nah, that shit ain't right, bro. But I don't know.
You
But
want to
then
see
again,
little kids in a motherfucking train going this
I'd rather watch that shit, bro. I'd rather watch that shit than this clueless ass nigga.
grown ass
Clueless.
talking about
Clueless ass nigga.
elementary school girls.
You know what he did? He used hopium on her, bro. He hit her with a good old blast of hopium, and now she's not a killer no more. I don't want to be a killer no more. I don't want to slash bodies and put them in the river no more. Nigga, like she don't want to kill no more. She don't want to be a killer no more. No more, nigga. Like get the fuck out of here with
So,
this shit, bro.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where it's gonna go to end off with that.
She don't want to be a
All
killer
eight
no
of
more. She
those,
don't want to
all
slash
nine
bodies
of
and put them in the river
those.
no more.
To see a nigga contemplate killing himself over suicide over his elementary girlfriend.
Yes. At least
Elementary
I'm dealing. Hey man, I'd rather deal with that mental health than this mental health, nigga.
gangster.
I'd rather deal with that mental health than this mental health. At least he just killing himself. She murking off everybody, bro. She almost tried to murk you, nigga. Like, come on, bro.
That
Uh,
bullshit somewhere else,
At
nigga.
what point do you just stop messing with the shit, bro? Because it's not at the point where it try to kill you, because it tried to kill you. Nigga, you
That's how
still
toxic
messing with the shit.
relationships work. Hollow. I
Uh,
don't enjoy.
I'm not. I just told you I'm not a fan of toxic relationships, bro. This is why this shit got a 1 for me.
Huh?
Somebody got a 1 from me. I'm not a
okay.
fan of toxic shit.
So no toxic relationships for Hollow.
I don't like that shit, bro. It's got to be gratifying at the end. Somebody's got to get. Somebody got to get burned from this bullshit. So he ain't get burned, bro. I don't feel like he learned his lesson. I feel
God
like this is promoting the bullshit instead of giving me like an allegorical lesson on why I shouldn't be in toxic shit. This showing me that I might well find me a serial killer chick. So when
oh,
shit pop off,
no, no,
I know
no,
she gonna kill a
no.
nigga for me.
You want to take it there? Let's take it there. Then.
Dude,
So, in all
you ain't
actuality,
taking it there, bro.
in all,
It's over with, bro.
since we want to get lessons out of shit, in all actuality, bruh is motherfucking mentally helping her, taking her to therapy, bro. The shit that he's doing her in their relationship is therapeutic because she's slowly dialing that shit back, bro.
bro. She need to go to jail, bro. She
Back,
need
bro.
to get the electric chair, bro. She need to get some fucking more help than that talking shit, nigga. She need a fucking hot one to the head, nigga. She need to be put down somewhere, nigga. She need to be laid out, bro. Like,
The top
I don't know what you what. There's
nigga
no gratifying that shit for me, nigga. Like she's
all crazy people
fucking serial killer murderer, bro. Like
with
I
mental issues.
don't know why I don't care about none of that shit, bro. Cause she ain't care about nobody else's family when she was murking them, bro. So fuck all that shit you talking, nigga.
It's called a split
Hey,
personality.
fuck all that shit.
Nigga,
Hey,
you
bro,
don't
and we gonna split her down the middle, and boom, and it's gonna leave it at that, nigga. How about that?
her body.
How
That's all.
about that, nigga? We're gonna separate her body and we're gonna talk to the crazy side of her, bro, while she both in the goddamn cadaver, nigga. We gonna get rid of her ass, nigga.
Uh,
We don't need that shit around here, nigga.
nigga, the
Fuck
greatest I.
wrong with Holmes, nigga. He
Oh,
think he could do a better job than some goddamn scientists in the facility. He think he's more qualified to
nah,
deal with this shit
but here's
than
here's
turning her ass in and getting her help from somebody who can. Now you making this shit a lot worse than what it is.
but
Cause,
the
cause it probably do get into this more lessons of this bullshit.
that she wouldn't even get real help for real. They would throw her ass in the crazy house, feed her medicine, and that would be it.
Bruh,
It's
that's what she should get, bruh.
not
That's
help.
what she should get, bruh. Her family is covering for her. Bruh, get the fuck off. All right, next, bruh. We got what we got next week? The Kyoukai circus. As much as we can get out that motherfucker. All right. Think that shit Nemo pick. These niggas literally on some other shit. I ain't know what else did y'all niggas want to get into tonight, bro?
Shit, we got no time to do the drinks and shit.
You got some drinks and shit.
Yup.
Where that nigga Nemo? I mean Lloyd at? Damn, that nigga at.
Get back.
I don't know. He ain't never hit back. Check him out. Uh, well, yeah, bro. All right, cool, man. Get into that shit. I ain't gonna sweat y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. I can't do this game tonight, bro. I ain't beat. I gotta give me some rest. So I do apologize, gentlemen. I'm gonna then take my leave. I had to holler at y'all later. Do apologize, man. Good show. U.N.I verse, love y'all. I don't have to skate though. I gotta get up.
Yo. Dun, dun, dun. What?
Did everyone drop out?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess we can go in the show, yo. It's U.N.I, man. This has been a review for y'all. Y'all go check the animes out. You can go follow us at U.N.I verse underscore 237 on Instagram. You know the Twitter? Just
Not
go.
100% sure myself. Yeah. But hey, yeah, it's been another episode. Catch Car Curry Circus next week. We'll be reviewing that. 24 to 36 episodes. But we're only judging it at 24. So, peace.